Hello there. I am making and posting this video after the holidays, but I'm glad you clicked on it because I am going over my wool advent calendar. I already opened and posted all the things in my shorts of what I made, and so in this video I'm going to do a full compilation of all of that so you don't have to go back and look it up, but this video is just going to be full compilation of my opening the yarn advent calendar and the project that I make. I just bought this online, and you could probably still find it online. I found it on like Amazon. You can find it maybe on Temu, Walmart.com. Just search Wool Advent Calendar 2024 in the Google. And so once you do that, if you want to make your own project, you don't have to do it for Christmas, don't have to do it for Advent. It could just be a fun little crochet project. You might want to do this maybe in the 2025 season. Mine's the 2024 season. Don't know if they're going to make something similar next year. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. So the full review of this is, I thought it was fun. Didn't cost too much. I think maybe I paid like 15 bucks for it. I don't know if it's actual real wool. Don't know if the quality, it does feel really soft, so I love the way it feels. I love the bright colors of it. So I just thought it was a fun project. They sell more expensive yarn advent calendars, of course with better quality. Let's get started on the compilation of me opening it and seeing all the fun stitches that I did. I did a different stitch every day, and so I got to play and practice around with different stitches. And of course I just went in order of all the colors I got. I did get a thing of a lot of pinks all in a row, and I think I saw other people open this and they got different orders of colors, and so I thought that was really fun to just figure something out as I went and practice stitches. I bought this wool advent calendar for 2024, and it says it has 24 packs to open plus 4 surprise gifts. So look at all of these packages wanting to open. And of course the surprise gifts is these yarns. They feel nice and soft. I don't know what the actual good quality, or if any of these are any good, but follow along with me. I got 24 skins to open, and I hope to make something out of all of these, so follow to see what they are. Opening up day one for my yarn advent calendar, and I'm going to make something using all of this yarn. For day one, I got this lovely pink yarn, but first I'm going to make a chain with this black yarn, and then for first day I'm going to single crochet maybe a couple rows because I still got quite a bit of yarn, and stay tuned for day two. Opening up day two for my yarn advent calendar, and let's see what I got. It is yellow. Well, look how lovely this is. I'm going to add it to my other single crochet, and this time I'm going to do double crochet. So each day I'm going to do a different stitch and add it to this. I am working on my yarn advent calendar. This is my project so far. I'm adding each day to this project and opening up day 3. And it looks like it's like a greenish, more yellowish compared to the last color. So I'm just going to pull this off. And this time I'm going to do a triple stitch. So each time I'm doing just a slightly different stitch to my project, and here what it looks like. Hello, I'm here with my yarn advent calendar and opening up day 4. And it is this lovely lavender color. I'm going to add it to my project, and I'm going to do a half double today. So far I did a single, double, triple. Now I'm on a half double. Working on my crochet advent project, I'm going to open day 5. This white color will be perfect for making bubble stitches. Each day I will be adding different stitches to my work, so follow along, subscribe to see.
Let's open up day 6 for my yarn advent calendar. And it is this lovely pink color. And with this, I'm thinking about doing maybe a V-stitch. So with the V-stitch, basically doing 2 doubles through 1 loop. And then I'm going to chain 1. And then do 2 doubles. Oh, skip 1, then do 2 doubles, then chain 1. Opening up my wool advent calendar, and I'm on day 7. Let's see what's inside it. And I got purple. All right, there's a lovely dark purple here. Let's see how it's going to look compared to my other work so far. So I'm doing different stitches to my calendar every day. So I'm going back to the single crochet for this one. Just do kind of a reset from doing the fancy. All right, opening up my yarn advent calendar. I'm going on day 8. Let's see what's inside. I got this pretty light sky blue color, and I'm thinking about doing some shells on here. So the shells I first did, they're too bunched together. So I'm just going to undo all of that. And I'm going to do 3 singles in between the shells. I'm just kind of making this whole thing as I go. So I did 3 singles, and the shells are 5 doubles. And then for the second row, I'm just going to, I don't know, add a triple in between, and then I'm gonna do a single. I'll do a couple chains and then a single on top of the shell. So it's looking like this. Finally added another row of shells, and I ran out of yarn. Welcome back to my yarn advent calendar. Here we are, day 9, which looks like a 6 if it's upside down. I'm opening up, and I got this lovely orange here. And so I'm going to add this to my shells. I think first I'm just going to do like a single in the middle of the shell, and then chain a 3 just to kind of make a setup for my next row. And of course I missed a shell here, but I ran out of yarn, so if I frogged it I would not have enough yarn for it. So I'm just going to put a single crochet in here and just hope, I don't know, that's not noticeable when I'm done. So now I'm going to do some squares here by just doing 3 doubles in between. All right, on a day 10 for my advent calendar. Let's open it up. And it is this lovely black, which black is difficult to crochet with because it's hard to see the stitches in between. But I'm going to use it, and I think I'm going to do just like a restart. But instead this time I did half double instead of the single. And here I didn't have enough yarn to finish the row, so I'm just going to have to frog it. Here's what my crochet advent project is looking like, and I'm going to open up day 11. And it is this teal color. It looks really good next to this black color, and I'm thinking about doing a spiked stitch. And so with the spike stitch, I kind of go down a bit and do my single crochet in there. So just it looks like these kind of icicle type looking things coming down. And this is what it looks like. Hello friends, I'm back with my yarn advent calendar, and I'm working on day 12. And it is this lovely brown color, which you know the color of the year is mocha mousse. So browns are going to be a thing of 2025. And so I'm doing a lemon peel stitch here. And so that's just basically alternating doubles and singles. And then when I move on to the next row, I'm just going to do the opposite on top. This is what my project's looking for so far. Today I'm going to open up number 14, and every day I'm opening up a new color of yarn and adding a different stitch to my project. And so this is a more of a corn powder blue. compared to my other blues. So I got a third blue here, and I'm going to add it on top of my green. And I'm thinking, since it's blue, maybe making a wave stitch. My first 2 rows are just regular doubles, and for this one, to make it a wave, I kind of do various stitches. Start with like a single, then a half double, then a double, and then a triple. And so this gives me a little wave, a textured pattern with the different size stitches. I just finished up the blue wave stitch on my yarn advent calendar, and now I'm opening up day number 15. Okay, and I got this dark green color. And so with this, I'm going to do an inverse of my wave. And so where I've got the triples, I'm going to do a single. And then going down the hill, I'm going to do a half double, then a double. And then in the crevice of the wave, I'm going to add a triple. And this should even out the wave, but it's still looking a little wavy. So I added just a plain row of doubles. I finished up my blue wave and green wave, and time to open up day number 16. Now let's see what's inside. And I've got this lovely, pretty pink color. I'm just not sure how it's going to look next to this green, but I'm doing a waffle stitch, and it looks very nice and textury. I love the nice texture, but I'm going to play a game of yarn chicken here because I'm almost out of yarn, and I do have just a little bit left to do. So I'm going to just hope that I have enough, and I have just the perfect amount left on my waffle stitch here. And subscribe and follow along to see what my project will look like in the end. Every day I'm doing different stitches on my crochet advent calendar, and today I'm opening up day 17. So let's see what color I've got for today. And it looks like a different shade of pink. So yesterday I had this shade, and now I have this other lighter pink shade. And so for this, I thought I'd do another textured pattern of doing a ripple stitch. So I'm just single crocheting into the back. And so now I got this weird lump of pink yarn, and I'm going to try to hide it in my work here, so hopefully it's not too noticeable. And let me know if you could see it in here. Working on my yarn advent calendar, and I'm on day number 18, and I'm gonna see what color I've got here. And it looks like it's another pink color. This is the third pink that I have in a row. And so I'm going to add a different type of texture. I'm going to add a puff stitch, and hopefully that gives it a little bit more variety. So with the puff stitch, I add about like 9 loops, and then I pull the yarn through it, and it gives this little puff, thing here. All right, the last 3 days for my yarn advent calendar, I had 3 different pink colors. So I'm going to open up day number 19, and let's hope it's not pink. And it is going to be, okay, red, finally. I know red's a variation of pink, but at least it's not pink. So with this, I'm going to do the moss stitch. And so with the moss stitch, I do a single, do a chain, I skip one, and then we do a single, then a chain. And then for the second row, I just chain one and do a single on each one. Working on my yarn advent calendar project, and it's looking really good so far. I'm doing different stitches with the different colors that I'm opening up. Today I'm opening up number 20, and I've got this yellow color. And since last time I did a moss stitch, and so I've lost a stitch with the moss stitch, so I'm going to do a single crochet V stitch. So with that, I'm going to do 2 singles in between, and then I'm going to chain 1, and that'll get my stitch count back to its original. And did 50, so after this I should have 50 stitches to work with. All right, working on my yarn advent project, and I'm on day number 21. For today, I've got this white yarn. It's a nice bright white compared to the other white that I had was more of a cream color. And for this, I'm going to start off doing double crochets. And the last row, I'm just going to do a chain and put it in here. And this is going to look like, hopefully like falling snow. So it'll look better once I do the next row to it. My yarn advent project is almost done, and I'm opening up day number 22, meaning I only have 2 days left after this. And for this one, I got this nice, beautiful royal blue, and this looks really great behind my white loops. And so for this, I'm gonna keep it simple since the color is so nice, bright and bold. I think just a basic single crochet will kind of hide back behind my white little loopy things. And so this, I'm just pulling the loops back, crocheting it. All right, here we are nearing the end of my yarn advent calendar project, and I'm opening up day number 23. That's right. After today, I'll have one more day to go. And I have this a beautiful spring green. And so for this, I'm going to do a stacked single crochet. And so basically, I just do a single crochet. And then I'm just going to grab this bar here and do another single crochet in there. And this will give it a little bit of a stacked look to it. Here we are at the final day of my yarn advent calendar project, and I'm going to open up day number 24. So opening her up, and I've got this beautiful light gray color. I think it'd be a nice final look for it. For this, I'm going to do a special stitch. I'm going to do a shell stitch, and I'm going to do 9 doubles to make the shells. I thought the shells would just make a nice little final touch, a nice little final edging to my project. And so after I did the row of shells, I had just a little bit more yarn. So I thought I would just do one more row of singles over these shells. And so that just makes them just a little bit larger and stand out a little bit better. Okay, so if you're still here, you watched the full compilation of me opening my calendar. Now I do have a few skeins, just a few of the free skeins left in here. So what's left is these. So they gave me 24 wrapped, and then of course 4 that was unwrapped. And so I did not add the unwrapped ones because they are duplicate colors. So I have this pink again, and this blue is also a repeat. So I don't want to add the repeat colors to my project. You could do whatever you want. If you wanted to make a scarf, so mine is too short, I could maybe make it into a cowl like this, and then maybe, so I did 50 stitches across. And so if you wanted to do a scarf, you might want to do maybe 20, 25. Like 25, it's still kind of a short scarf. So if I did 25, going from the back of my neck, it's still kind of on the short side, but not quite. So a good stitch count if you wanted to make a scarf would maybe be about 20 stitches or 20, chain 20, and do maybe 20 for each color on the width side. And that would make this kind of double it and would make a nice scarf for you. But I'm going to make a wall hanging with it. So something I'm just going to hang up and kind of have it as decoration. I do have lots of other scarves and things. So first I'm going to weave in my ends.
And then once I do that, I'm gonna grab a dowel rod. And so the dowel rod is approximately the width of this. So let's see, so a little bit shorter, but hopefully once I'm gonna take the black yarn and then kind of go around it. I'll show you in a minute, but hopefully that'll look really nice. Now the bottom end did end up a little bit wider than the top. Well, it's the top end. So this was the first day and this one's the last day with the shells. And I think the shells would look nice on the bottom. And so my width. So something I learned by making all the different stitches is some stitches are tighter. So they make your work a little bit kind of tighter and thinner together. So here is my single crochet, and then the double has a little more holes in it, the triple, and then I went to half double. And of course, when I went on into the shells here, kind of makes it a little wider, and the waffle stitch kind of makes it come in. So along the way, I did count my stitches and made sure I still had 50 across. But when I started making the waffle stitch, it started to make it kind of come in. So it has a little bit of an hourglass look. So I went out with the different stitches, it pulled it out. So I do have this kind of interesting edging here with my work. So when I show you the final thing across the wall, it'll have, you know, it's not straight up and down, but has a little pattern to it. And so if you wanted to make something and have a neat edge, it could be kind of a challenge if you wanted to add different types of stitches throughout the piece. And so I do really like the bubble stitches here. And then of course the shells looked really nice on the end. One of my favorite parts is this kind of dripping, but of course if I hang it this way, these are going to kind of drip upward. But I mean, I think that it's still going to work best going this way. And then of course the drips, instead of dripping down, they're kind of dripping, I guess, dripping up, or maybe they're kind of dripping from something up here and then kind of pulling into this. But I didn't fully know or think out how this was going to look in the end. And so that's what the fun thing about this project is. I just made it along as I went and just had some fun and creativity. Didn't worry about following any specific patterns, just kind of the unique patterns of each different stitch. And here I am just weaving all the ends to my project. And of course this process takes quite a bit of time to do. I find it kind of annoying. It's not my favorite part. You can do your weaving as you go, but I just, doing the crocheting every day was tough to keep up, so I just saved it all to the end. And of course I've got all of this work left to do. You could do your weaving whenever you want and get the satisfaction of seeing the final look after I'm done weaving. Finally, I'm going to take this dowel rod and just attach it to my work. I'm just going to take some black yarn and kind of just wrap it around the pole. I just kind of weave it around, kind of wrap the yarn from the back and pull it through the loop. And then I got this look going on here. And here is my final work here.